It's a heartbreaking story of hurt and shame and abuse. This weekend, CTV's W5 investigates Ontario's Grenville Christian College, a private boarding school that closed its doors in 2007.
We were told that, women were responsible for anything sexual, for turning men on or whatever, turning the boys on, that we were, that men just looked at us as pieces of meat. And if a woman got raped, that was her fault because she was a temptress, as Eve was a temptress.
There are women teachers there. Are they not standing forward and saying, don't talk to the girls like this?
No, it's a very strange thing. No women teachers did that.
Joining us now is W5's senior reporter Victor Malarek. This was a school that was supposed to be quite prestigious. These kids were supposed to get this great education.
Yeah, quite the elite school. People sent their children there. You know, when you look at the brochures, when you look at the videos, when you look at the testimonials that you see in the yearbooks, all these smiling kids, and you'd say, wow, I want to send my kid. If I had the money, I would send my kid to that school. But that school had a dark side that just destroyed the lives of so many of the former students there.
There's a class action lawsuit going on at the moment, but you got a chance to, as we just saw there, you got a chance to speak with, former students, also faculty, and what were they telling you? Well,
the students, I mean, it was quite shocking, and you hear the physical abuse, and you'll hear the sort of psychological abuse. What was really outstanding in this and scary was the ritual abuse, this business of all of this Christianity, but from a cult, and the way that they shamed the kids in front of everybody and just went after them continually in these things called light sessions. When they tell you the stories about that, you just shake your head and go, wow, that's unreal. And again, a Christian school, but calling the girls sluts and harlots and whores and Jezebels and humiliating the boys in front of everyone. This was continual. And if you think about it on your mind, it was horrific for these kids.
Let's get, we've got another portion of the program we'll take a look at, and then we'll talk on the other side.
For Andrew Hale-Byrne, the constant screaming and criticism, so-called light sessions, broke his teenage spirit.
I normalized it, and I came to believe that I deserved to be treated this way, that I was garbage, filth, trash, and we were told, God hates you, God doesn't love you, you're damned, and I came to just normalize this.
It was a far cry from what the headmaster, Charles Farnsworth, promised.
Charles Farnsworth, what was he like?
Very angry little man, kind of thing. Back then, I was terrified of him.
He's passed away.
Yeah,
he talked to his son briefly.
I talked to his son, and who also was the Dean of Men at the time, and I spoke to a couple of other people who were involved at the school. What these guys and what these young women and men are looking for today is some kind of validation, because so many people have said, no, they're lying, they're delusional, including Father Farnsworth wrote a document that we got a copy of saying that these kids are delusional. I don't remember any of this. But the one thing that we do have is the person who took on that school after he retired, and she was part of the cult. She was part of the whole thing from the beginning to the end. And she looked at me and says, they're not lying, they're telling the truth. And she's apologized because she felt that somebody had to say something. So everything that these young people are telling me, she finally validated.
Wow. Okay, Victor, we'll be watching. Thank you.
Thank you.
W5's investigation, In the Name of God, airs tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Eastern on CTV.